Hello, my dear friends. Namaste and welcome in our one more episode of Be a Master. Today we have the president of pssm Malaysia, Lakshmanji, who started his meditation journey in 2007. Sir, welcome.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening, sir.
Kavita Garu. Thank you for inviting me. Before I start, let me offer my humble pranams to our Jagat Guru, Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, and my sincere thanks to PMC English for calling me for this interview.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for accepting our request. I heard that Patriji visited Malaysia and you had great experience with him. So, when did you start your meditation journey and how was your experience with him?
Yeah, Patriji started coming to Malaysia from the year 2007. So normally when he comes, he stays with us, in families, like in my house or Mr. Maniam Sir's house. So two houses he will stay. And whenever we come, we organize classes for him. Initially we organize classes for him in the Telugu Association Malaysia branches. Then we slowly reached out to temples. Then we also had the experience of organizing a big function at the Monash University. Then we took to Shirdi Sai Baba temples, where they also helped organize great meditation sessions for us. The Shirdi Sai Baba movement arranged for us.
Right. So that's great that you got that opportunity to arrange everything for Patriji. How was your experience with him and what you have basically taken from his nature?
What I have seen, he's a person of great dynamism. He don't get tired. 20 hours, he works 24 hours, So that I learned from him. Self-discipline, we call karma shikshana, and then how he spends his time. I've experienced the early morning. He'll just take a cup of coffee. He starts correcting books. Then he'll receive international calls. He'll attend to them. Then immediately, without wasting time, we will go for the venue where we are going to conduct the satsang or meditation. And always the 24 hours we are tight. So I learned that from him. So that I emulate what Patriji has done.
Yes, yes. So, sir, as you are in India, Kartal right now, for our biggest event, mega event, Patriji Dhyana Mahayagam. So, how many times you have visited here, and what is your main experience of this program?
Yeah, I've been here most of the event yagnas except during the 2021-23 I did not attend because he also left this thing. Compared to I was here in 2019, and then compared to the crowd 2019 and now, I think it tripled the crowd. Great number of people, lakhs, thousands of people everywhere I see, and then the way things are organized here, the stalls, especially the food side, wonderful food is being served, and for the thousands of people coming without waiting for a long period, and beautiful sumptuous food has been served for meditants like us. We are very, very impressed. We are very, very happy to have come for this thing, and the cultural shows at night. The singers, we brought very famous singers, very famous musicians playing on the platform. So all these are very, very impressive, ma'am.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yes, that is for sure. That's why all masters from global, they wait for this time and no matter what, they try to attend this program. Thank you, sir, for visiting and thank you for coming. Well, sir, I feel when you started your meditation journey in 2007 and still you are continuing that, there must be a great transformational, stories in your life too. You might have gained definitely something. So could you please share your experience?
Patrisa entered my life. Although I was a reader, after he coming to my life, I became an ardent reader.
Wow.
He used to recommend books to me. Whenever he comes, he brings a book along, and then he said, he will call me Swamiji. You go and Xerox this copy and read very good book. So that's how every time he come, he do some correction. And that particular book, I'll go and Xerox. If I can get in the market, I'll buy the hard copy. Otherwise, I'll have the Xerox copy. So through this, he has built a great interest in me to study spiritual books and all the authors he recommends. Autobiography of a yogi, Swami Rama, Leadbeater, Annie Besant,
Yes,
Like Newton's book,
yes.
mostly life after death.
And very true. Book reading is really very much important, and we can learn so many things. I mean, if a person want to experience the entire life, it will be short to learn everything. So, can you please say that why one should read book and how book can help someone to develop in or to improve their life?
To give an example, like say Yogananda Paramhamsa, his entire life, his life experiences are compiled in a small book. What sadhana he did for 30 years or 50 years, he present to us in a small book, which we can read and we get enlightened. Not only he get enlightened, we are enlightened to the knowledge he has given us. Similarly, many authors, Swami Rama, many authors, if you read their books, we get like Milarepa story.
Yes.
I'm very impressed, like Milarepa. You read about Adi Shankaracharya. At the age of 32, has achieved so many things. He has given us Bhajagovindam, Viveka Chudamani, Saundari Lahari, the Atma Bodha. So much knowledge is given in the span of 32 years. Where can we get this? So I really get inspired by Adi Shankaracharya's books and his knowledge to us.
Mm-hmm. So now, since you're based in Malaysia, uh, were you born there or you are just settled there?
No, I was born.
You're born
I'm
there.
a Malaysian. I was born there. I'm a
Okay.
Malaysian citizen.
Okay. How this cultural shift you gone through? I mean, though you are born there, how do you feel in between Indian culture and Malaysian culture?
So there's not much, those days there was not much discrimination. Every race, every ethnic group were encouraged to promote their own culture and language. So that's how I'm able to speak Telugu, and sometimes Tamil also. So there's no big hurdles for us to bring forward our culture, to maintain our culture. Isn't any problem.
Okay. Are you vegetarian now?
Yeah, I'm a vegetarian from past 30 years.
Okay. Okay.
The vegetarian was actually inspired by Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba.
Uh-huh.
I was there during one of his birthdays in 1992, where Bhagwan Baba said, he wants his devotees to become vegetarian. And he used the word Rakshasa, those meat eaters are Rakshasas, he used that word there. Then immediately I told my wife, we become vegetarians. Although we have been practicing like Tuesday, Friday, Saturday vegetarian, now immediately we drop full week vegetarian, 365 days vegetarian like that. So now for the past 30 years, from 1992, my family, my wife and me, my children are all vegetarians.
That's great. Being in Malaysia, you adopted this culture and the food habit because what we eat, we become. And before entering into PSSM, before starting even Anapanasati meditation, you were vegetarian. That's a great thing. So why one should eat vegetarian diet? Why one should follow vegetarian diet, sir? What will you say?
See, we take a cue from the scriptures, especially in the Bhagavad Gita, in chapter, the sloka, Advaita sarva bhutanam, maitra karuna evacha, nirmamo nirahamkaraha, samadukha sukakshami. So there the particular sloka says, you should not show hatred to any living being, not only humans but to the animal kingdom also. So why here Bhagavan Krishna says, don't hurt them, don't hate them. How can we go and cut them and eat? And we learn so many other gurus have mentioned in favor of vegetarianism. And furthermore, we are sadhaks, we are on the spiritual journey. So any spiritual, to me, and many of gurus have said that a spiritual seeker should become vegetarian because killing is a sin. Killing a living being is a sin, so you don't accrue sins. So any spiritual seeker, a sadhak, cannot be a meat eater if he want to progress in the spiritual life.
That's very true. That's very true because earlier they were maybe not aware much, but by the passing of time, by the passing of eras, we are more developed now. We know the importance of vegetarian diet. Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing this important point. Could you please share about your journey, your takings from Patriji?
I told you the part of discipline, how disciplined I became. I became an ardent reader. And then one time when Patriji was in our center, he it was the opening day of the particular center. Then he said, Swamiji, you have to write a book about your experiences.
Okay.
Then we made an agreement with him. He made an agreement. Let's sign. In the air, we signed. Okay. So I have to write my experiences with in a book. It should consist about nearly minimum 100 pages. Then I agreed. Then I went home and I started writing a few pages. Then I said, me writing a book, no way, I'm not a writer. I just gave up. But then after that, Patriji visited Malaysia to my house about twice. But he didn't open the subject. So once he was in the US, from there he called me. When he called for them night, for us in the morning. So Sai Kumar Reddy called me, he said, the sir want to talk to you. I said, then Patriji asked, what happened to the book? Then he said, sir, I didn't write the book yet. He said, no, you must write, you must this. It must consist of 18 chapters. And you must bring the book completed, send the script, it should be printed before the Dhyana Maha Chakram in the year 2016, I think.
Okay.
And you must present. I said, yes. So immediately after the conversation, that night I was traveling to Chennai. So in the plane I was meditating. Then all the topics of the 18 chapters came into my mind when I
Wow.
stepped in. One by one came. Okay. So that particular visit, I happened to be staying with one Mr. Ganesh, a great master from Chennai. Then I told him this is the thing happened. He said, so beautiful topics, you better go and write. So after 1 week staying in Chennai doing my own business, I returned and I started writing the book, and I was able to complete the script in 2 weeks. And then I submitted the script to Mr. Sai Kumar Reddy Garu, and then he with his team, Mr. Venugopal Reddy, they come up with this book with this title, My Spiritual Journey by me. And in that particular same year, I came here, and Patriji launched the book on the stage. I was so very proud that my book was released. I never knew that I had a talent of writing. So through Patriji, I was able to write this book.
Wonderful, sir. Congratulations for the first inning, I must say, in your journey with Patriji. Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing your experience. A small message to our audience.
If you permit, I will share a particular sloka from the
Please,
Bhajagovindam.
please, yes.
The sloka goes, Bhagavad Gita Kinchita Dita Ganga Jalalava Kanika Pita Sakridapiyena Murari Samarcha Kriyate Tasya Yamena Na Charcha. This by Adi Shankaracharya. What he says, every being, you must read a bit of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita Kinchita Dita. And the second one is Ganga Jalalava Kanika Pita. You have people have a myth, that you have to go all the way to Ganga to take a sip of the water. But that's what it means, So our Jagat Guru Brahmarshi Patriji said, it's not that when you meditate, you receive cosmic energy. The cosmic energy will crystallize into nectar, honey. So that honey will excreted from the upper palate. So if you can taste a drop of that, is enough. So he gives importance to Bhagavad Gita, a bit of Bhagavad Gita, a bit of meditation. And then the third one is Sajjana Sangatya, to move with the enlightened masters. If one sadhak can implement this in his life, that is reading a bit of Bhagavad Gita, a bit of meditation, a bit of Sajjana Sangatya, having the company of enlightened masters, then when we depart, when we vacate the body, the Yama will not interview us. He will not question us, what have you done in the earth planet? So the gate will be open. Open gate. You can just go to the heaven already. So such is the beauty of this particular sloka shared to us by Adi Shankaracharya.
Beautifully expressed, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's very true. If we have a shortcut for any righteous thing, then why we need to go longer? When we have Anapanasati, when we have that easiest meditation in our life, the importance of that shloka.
See, the importance of the sloka is also mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita.
True. Yes.
Tapasvipyo diko yogi, nanibyo pimato dikaha, karmibyo chadiko yogi, tasmat yogi bhavarchuna. See, Bhagavan Krishna says, a yogi is far superior to a man of tapas, who do tapas, penance, all those things, then a yogi, that means a meditator, is far superior to man of action. Then he says a yogi, that means a meditator, is far superior to man of knowledge. So therefore, he asks Arjuna to become a yogi, means ask him to meditate. Tasmad yogi babarjuna. How clearly, distinctly he mentions to Arjuna to become a yogi, means to meditate. So indirectly he is passing the message to us, the general public, that we also must become yogis, meditators. And
Yes.
that's the beautiful sloka in the Bhagavad Gita, this one,
Yes,
chapter
yes, very
6.
true. Yes, yes, beautiful. Both shlokas are, and the both shlokas and the meaning. But Patriji also, transferred to everyone. He also said to be yogi, yogi bhava Arjuna, and we all are Arjuna.
Yes.
We should become yogi. That is the beautiful message. And the first shloka also, from there is a very simple message that when we have easy way of meditation, that is anapanasati, we don't need to go here and there. Beautiful. So thank you. Thank you for coming and sharing all your wisdom. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kavita ji. Thank you so much.
Hey friends, thank you for watching this episode, and I would say please like, share, subscribe. See how many masters are there globally. They are coming in this program of PDMY, Patriji Dhyan Mahayagam. Crores of people are connected with us. So please meditate, please be vegetarian, and share this message to everyone. Thank you.